So a beautiful welcome once again to Pinax TV, and today we are up again with the latest in Ghana and also whatever is happening beyond the globe. Now, Adwoa Sarfo has been in the news saying in some course, but currently updates about patches. Adwoa Sarfo perhaps is bound to lose the 2024 elections. Now, this is based on the polls and the recent near course or Kwabenya. We all know NPP is having some kind of elections currently in their party, district elections near their. This is what really happened at Kwabenya. All the 10 candidates are Adwoa Sarfo, Hampeki, almost a person all of them have lost. Now, there's a deep side to this story. This is not the first time this happening. It happened year 2020. Somewhere around 2018, 2019. It happened. When it happened, no, what happened was that Michael Kwabenya Jr., who happened to be the contender for also NPP Kwabenya, his 10 people that he picked, all of them won. Remember, moving to the elections, what really happened was that Adwoa Sarfo was tipped to lose. But last minute, King Japan campaign or Yemano, and the Adwoa Sarfo winning, and even Adwoa Sarfo won by a slim margin, 8 per. And Adwoa Sarfo the BT Michael Kwabenya Jr., who happens to be the son of the former Speaker of Parliament, Michael Kwabenya Senior and Michael Kwabenya Ankasa. And this particular Michael Kwabenya Jr., he's just not any person, or he happens to be the former Ghana ambassador to India. There's a deep backstory to this whole issue. So coming up, and I'll be giving you evidence what is happening and even how Adwoa Sarfo has lost, and even what the people at Kwabenya are saying, because this is really bad. And in fact, what is going on, at the end of the day, you see Adwoa Sarfo, if she dares to enter NPP 2024 primaries for Kwabenya, she's going to lose. In fact, even if she wins, the possibility of she losing big time as an MP in Kwabenya for NPP on the ticket of NPP is very high. What is really happening? So, before we start off this particular thing, my share the background to this story. But before then, let's enlarge this thing. Now, what you are seeing on the screen currently, Adwoa Sarfo and Michael Kwabenya Jr. Now, these two people, Adwoa Sarfo happens to be the incumbent for Kwabenya. She's still the MP. On my far left is contender Michael Kwabenya Jr. And this particular man, during the last NPP primaries at Kwabenya, this man nearly won. And with his experience as the former, Ghanaian ambassador to India, and also in relationship with grassroots, and in the people and the party, he was tipped to, and people like him. But the last campaign and a convincing of King Japan, perhaps because of say on any wabano and the man Michael Kwabenya Jr. LOCA. So what really happened, and why is this thing happening? First of all, remember our background to the issue. I'll also be putting certain things on the screen to back our claim on why all of this thing is happening. He said Adwoa Sarfo for the past months have been having issues with NPP. And he said last year she was not very vibrant in the New Patriotic Party. And he saw TikTok. Now the problem with this whole TikTok issue is that Adwoa Sarfo were made to understand that she was sick. But when she started posting videos back to back, like the ones you are seeing on the screen, Ghanaians started to question, say, okay, fine. You said you are sick. We want you to be present in Parliament. You are not present, but you are on TikTok. We purposely hired a private jet to bring you to Ghana to come and vote for E-Levy. You declined even to come to Parliament. We all know the background to this case. So NPP for the Mujane Pa recently, Adwoa Sarfo the 8 and the same be to say elections no cause be on my friend or party be say or mu here boy biano be say on boy. Even King Japan even refused to help them because the party felt betrayed by Adwoa Sarfo. Adwoa Sarfo still did not vote for the E-Levy. NPP passed the E-Levy without Adwoa Sarfo. So particularly, they are sending a strong signal that Adwoa Sarfo perhaps is useless in the party. Let me give you a background to the story. We are the better screen also to adjust my claim or perhaps to append my claims. Adwoa Sarfo is doomed for doom. Yes, and now she's scheduled for doom. The Kwabenya constituency, and currently the course what we know is Adwoa Sarfo, all that is going on. There's elections going on in a year Domi Kwabenya as part of a year NPP for annual executive and elections to elect the executives of the party. You know, say this particular May 2022. So they came up and May 1st was the day. Now, share in context with Domi Kwabenya what really is happening there, and also the elections to elect the executives of the party. You will say there was a distinction between two lines. Bako was people who were holding allegiance, and I want one Mudi Adwoa Sarfo, and the other people to know Omudi Mike Okwe Jr. Echi. Na if you course no elections no course so I hold the elections in Kwabenya MA5 school no. You who say immediately after the elections were held no, amount for start say omoye de 10-0 10-0 ni na sa on cha say Adwoa Sarfo presented 10 people to be elected as party executives, and Mike Okwe Jr. so represented 10 people, and shocking enough, all the 10 people Adwoa Sarfo presented that she wanted to work with them going forward, and all of them lost. All of them lost. And do you know who won? All of the people who won were on the fraction of Mike Okwe Jr. This is the first signal. Now, let's put something on the screen, because in NPP can be say and it feels okay, you guys are making things up, and I say you guys just hate Adwoa Sarfo for no reason. You don't hate her already. I believe that she's not doing well as an MP. I strongly also believe that by now, and I was saying okay, if you parliament quick, because trust me, she's just perhaps useless in my own words, because she's not useful in parliament. Now, share the whole screen is what you put on the screen. Focus on where the highlight is. Also, in order to understand the 10-0, this coming from Ghana Web. Also, in order to understand the 10-0, one needs to understand the dynamics of politics in Domi Kwabenya. We have Honorable Adwoa Sarfo, and we have Michael Kwe. Honorable Adwoa Sarfo selected 10 candidates and entreated delegates to vote for them because they were the ones she wants to work with. Okwe also supported 10 candidates, and last 4 years it was Okwe then who won. Adwoa Sarfo had none, and that has repeated today. We started from the coordinator selection. 18 slots were up for grabs, as so Adwoa Sarfo's team won 2. In some of my breaking it down, more party say Sarah Adwoa Sarfo. Elections are a call so to your friend is elect party executives. Adwoa Sarfo brought 10. Michael Kwe Jr. also brought 10. And what happened last 4 years? And what happened 2020 general election during the last 4 years, 2018, during this particular same routine elections? Michael Kwe Jr. the 10 people he presented, all of them won. Adwoa Sarfo 10 people presented, all of them lost. And this year, 2022, heading to 2024, the elections, of course, is similar to what happened in 2018. Similar one, of course, the 10 candidates Adwoa Sarfo presented, all of them lost. Michael Kwe Jr., the 10 people he presented, all of them won. This is sending a huge signal. We had a recently slated elections, of course, so elections, of course, now the coordinators elections are the 18 slots are not a war. Adwoa Sarfo we knew 2. Michael Kwe, the team, we knew 16. Today, share their course. That's what they are saying. Today, we are voted to elect constituency officers, and 10-0 that occurred 4 years ago has been repeated. Their course also 4 years ago. No, I say repeating. That is not all. Share the second highlight of this particular thing. On what the results of Sunday's constituency executives election, that was yesterday, result implied, Kwesi Frimpong said, what it implies is that Honorable Adwoa Sarfo should continue to stay in America because we don't need her in Ghana any longer because Domi Kwabenya has rejected her. Now, I want you to focus on this particular thing, also, particularly the phrase that I just read. Remember, all the 2 slated elections, of course, Adwoa Sarfo had lost. She lost the coordinator, she lost the party executives elections too. Because all the people that Adwoa Sarfo said, all of them lost. And Adwoa Sarfo and making improvement, fine. She has not made any improvement because the people of Domi Kwabenya feel like Adwoa Sarfo have really rejected them. Adwoa Sarfo has really rejected them. Now, Nina is coming from what really happened a year in Japan issue, a course, so and I say the whole thing which has to do with the party, they believe say a year a friend is saying a course so a levy o mintima then so Adwoa Sarfo ambo NPP mama pass and no yawo and that's shenko no ye no crefu am for ka say Sarah Adwoa Sarfo na ka say ye hunu parliament ye hunu we constituency ot you so na obu do me Kwabenya na even if bibi kre hindaw na untimi and or shout duties out as a member of parliament. Why are we seeing you on TikTok? A brad, they are roles to fix. On the camera in tia, on incophobia, akasana, parliament, they've been able to secure roads, they've been able to secure schools. All of these things are crap. One of the main things as a member of parliament and a congressman is to be in your constituency. Adwoa Sarfo is not. Now, let me go to the next one because this is very important. Now, share what is here. Now, the next one has also been highlighted. So, when NPP needed her to pass e-levy, we and Samana also when NPP needed her to pass e-levy, she refused to come. However, we managed to pass e-levy, and today e-levy is being implemented. So we have no use of Adwoa Sarfo in Kwabenya. We have no use of Adwoa Sarfo in Kwabenya. And some American say, yeah, pass 11. She did not show up. So now during the elections, the coordinators won 18 slots. Obia producing 18. I just have producing 18 people to be elected. Michael Kwe is presenting 18. No. Out of the 18, Michael Kwe Jr. win 16. In presenting 18 people presenting. 16 a win here. 2 per and a win. Adwoa Sarfo had only 2. We and if you are the one to elect the party executives. So what happened last 4 years, 2018, it has repeated itself. Adwoa Sarfo presented a friend is saying 10 people. Michael Kwe Jr. presented 10 people. 10 people Michael Kwe Jr. won. The 10 people Adwoa Sarfo presented all lost. All lost. Tiansema Okawa Habium. I say despite the dynamics. Also, despite how the dynamics may look in terms of Adwoa Sarfo versus Michael Kwe Jr. and their support base amongst party delegates and executives in Kwabenya, who will vote to decide who leads the party in 2024, the prospect of the MP cannot entirely be written off. So basically, among focus in as much as it has happened, perhaps Adwoa Sarfo might pull a buckle or be police some strengths and obey Bibia a bay hunkakra. Meanwhile, she can storm the place by surprise. Obey to me, put up a surprise show but now what is going on, trust me, she's still going to lose. Moving on to the next one, I'll say with a scene 10-0, Adwoa Sarfo 4 years ago beat Michael Kwe Jr. by a slim margin of 8 votes, except that the circumstances is quite different now. The MP's popularity within NPP from the constituency to the national level has very much declined. This is a result of the continuous absence of parliament following the end of her extended leave somewhere last year. And someone can say, fine, if people can say, just wait to me win, but how can she win if people have not seen her? How can she win? A brain should pa Domi Kwabenya for here. A brand near my course or Domi Kwabenya, ya MP no, what's in America and or TikTok. Wakwatina America and or TikTok. I don't have a problem with TikTok. The problem is the time out there TikTok. Even if you have spent that same 5 minutes in your conversation to ask them what is going on, and even them seeing you, it will have helped. We have a trouble of workers here. And then whine, you be with you out. This is currently what we have. We'll give you more updates as all of these various events unfold in Ghana.